Hey y'all, how is everyone doing? Hey Joanna, Bree, Inspector Gadget, Lady V, Carly, Cool Gamer. Hey Tyla, Trista, how's everyone doing? I hope y'all had an amazing Thanksgiving. Y'all ate tons of food. I am still full. It is a very strange case, y'all. Very strange. There's also, so just real quick before we get into everything, I want some people to come in, but I do want to mention that, hey, Candace, in my pre-record of it, I did not mention something in there because I wasn't 100% sure if it was true. Thanks, Inspector Gadget. I wasn't 100% sure if it was true or not, but now I'm thinking it is. So I'm going to share that with y'all here. I know we've been talking about it in Discord also. So I think it kind of, for people that are on the fence with this or people that just think it's an unalive attempt, I think this little piece of information might make y'all second guess yourself. But how's everyone doing? Let me know if y'all had a good Thanksgiving. How was everybody's weekend so far? Did y'all go Black Friday shopping? What did y'all do? Did you hang out at the house? Did you go to your friends? Your friends or your family's house? Let me know what y'all did while we wait. Hey, Megan, while we wait for people to come in. Hey, Jody. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up button hit the thumbs up button on your way in also. Hey, Erica. We still have leftovers. I've been eating leftovers since Thursday. I'm kind of over them by now. Oh, we're almost out of honey baked ham. I stuffed myself like a turkey. Same. Same. Thank you, Megan. I made a New Year's one too for the beginning of 2023. So yes, Chris, it is officially Christmas time. Officially.
Humbug.
You stop it. Hey, Jingles. Oh, that's awesome, Jingles. I hope they're doing good. I know Mallory Doyle is going to come on. She's running a little bit late, but let me, for those of y'all, so, okay, do me a favor. Everyone that is here, if you know Tiffany's case, put a 1 in the comments, in the chat. If you don't know Tiffany's case, that's awesome, Jingles. If you don't know Tiffany's case, put a 2. Hopefully y'all watched my video before coming onto the live. So 1 if you know Tiffany's case, 2 if you don't. Okay. So there's actually so for those of y'all that don't know, whenever I do pre-records and cases, I do weeks worth of research. A lot of y'all know this case, but some of y'all don't. So I'll give y'all a quick backstory on this case. But I also have a video of hers. Whenever I get done with the live, I'll link the video in the description box, but it's not too long ago that I uploaded it. So this case has been in my little notebook for probably at least 4 or 5 months. and I just started to get to it. And when I posted it, I had a lot of people comment that Unsolved Mysteries on Netflix covered it. And I literally just watched it this morning, and they left out a lot of stuff as well as me, but I wasn't sure. Again, like I said, on like, y'all know, I'm very factual. And if I don't see something that I think is 100% fact, I get really nervous putting it in my videos. But okay, so basically, I watched that Unsolved Mysteries, and then I started talking to Jennifer, one of my subscribers that's in the area, and she's amazing. And she filled me in on a lot more information that I will share with y'all as well. So before we get into it, I'm just going to break it down for those that aren't really familiar with the case. So it was summer night in 2015 in New Jersey, and the New Jersey Transit train 4693 struck and took the life of the 18-year-old girl named Tiffany Valiante near her home in Mays Landing. Afterwards, it was ruled an unalive, but her family actually says that they believe it's otherwise. Now, there's a ton of things that go into this, why I think it was an unalive. Hold on, she sent me, okay, let me see if I can see this. I'm looking to see where the train tracks are so I can show y'all. Now, Tiffany, yes, also my video too. But Tiffany loved playing volleyball. She was a very tall girl, scared of the dark. And a lot of people on the comments, I expressed that she was a happy girl. She had goals. She had plans for the future. And people were saying, oh, well, that doesn't mean you can't unalive yourself. Trust me. I know a lot of y'all here know that I've had several people in my life unalive themselves. So I completely understand that. But there's just something about the circumstances that is very weird. She was scared of the dark, and she was very far away from, like, literally it's out in the middle of nowhere. I'm going to show y'all real quick where this actually is. Okay. So right here, let me shrink that. This is where the graduation party was located, where she was last seen alive. Her house is also around this area, okay? Do y'all see how wooded and everything this is? I'm trying to find, I want to say the train tracks are over here, but let me find, hold on. I'm looking at her map right here. Let me see if y'all are saying anything. Hey, Britt. So all this is super heavily wooded. So she had to walk all this way to get to these train tracks. I'm looking over here because I know they're over here. I've been looking for this all week, by the way. Do y'all see how dark that would be? I want to show y'all the drive because I'm going to play the end of my video where I got the footage from a subscriber that lives near the area. Thanks, Britt. I was trying to find the railroads. Oh, she has it right here. Oh, up more. Okay. Thanks, y'all. I can't believe that's up more. If Jennifer is watching this, this is different. So she's over here messaging me. Oh, there's Mallory. Hey, girl.
Hiya.
How is you?
Good. As good as you can be after spending the full day at a 1-year-old's birthday party.
Oh, gosh. I bet you're exhausted.
Yeah, he did manage, though, to kill the smash cake. It was great.
That's awesome.
I know his brother, we'd put his hands in it when his brother turned one, and he, would bring his hands up and be like, ew, ew, ew.
Yeah.
So the fact that he was, sticking his face in and taking bites was great.
He's all about it.
Yeah. But I'm pumped. Let's do this.
Okay, so I'm trying to figure out exactly. She's got me where the train tracks are.
Okay.
It looks like these are train tracks right here, but I could be mistaken.
Are we looking at the picture of just the trees?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, these are train tracks. Okay.
I have to
So
look it on my iPad and look too. So right now I'm on my phone, so I can't zoom in.
I hope she is. Jennifer, are you watching this? Let me look at the comments. Oh, she is. Okay. Mapping this hard is. It's not. Okay, so is this, would you say, is this the train tracks, Jennifer?
Like closer to the camera or behind the red?
What, Mallory?
The train track.
Oh, hold on, y'all. I'm sharing the wrong screen. I've got this.
Okay.
I promise. I've got this. I'm food hungover. That's what it is. Okay.
I was like, I'm looking at a red tree.
You're like, I'm looking at a YouTube video.
Oh.
Okay. These right here. Are these the train tracks?
Looks like the one right to the right of the end of the wording. Looks like train tracks, like the diagonal.
This one.
Oh.
Or this one. No,
That's
she
what
said
I
it
was
was.
thinking.
Because these look like train tracks right here. You see?
Yeah.
Let me see what she's saying. Zoom in. Okay. You see what I'm talking about, Jennifer? So there's, hold on, let me zoom back out. So there's the uncle, the graduation party. And these are the train tracks that I see close. She knows where the mile marker is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So go right or left. Okay. I wish I could like type in mile marker 45 right here and it would show me. But it won't. So there's that. Yeah, okay. So these are still.
Was it the one right to the right of the women's house? Because when you zoomed out and then you go down,
This?
yeah, that was right there, the Hanson House for Women.
Mm-hmm.
Is it the one right to the right of that?
Okay.
Yes. No. Oh, wait, go back. Right. See the weirdo box thing. What weirdo box thing?
They're odd. No, go back.
I
Okay.
know.
That where this box is, they're like power lines or whatever it is called.
Oh, that box?
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
So
Right to the right of that?
this
That line?
means this girl, scared of the dark, walked at nighttime from here to over here.
Huh.
Like,
How far of a distance is that?
I don't know. I can't tell. How do I know? How do I figure that out? Let's draw a line. I don't know how to do this.
Now go slightly to
Like
the
this?
left
Yeah.
from that box.
To the left from the box?
Yeah, that's what she
Like
said.
here?
Well, it depends on which way's left. If you're looking at it from sideways, it has the two lines going down the side. One of those could be left. Yes.
Yes.
Yes to me.
Jennifer, do you want to come up on just voice?
Okay.
Okay,
Good.
perfect. Okay, so over here. So she walked. Stop giving me lines. This is the issue that I have. I don't know how to figure out distance. It says
There's the scale.
800 meters. Is that right?
Yeah. 21. What's the M at the other end of the screen? Has the coordinates and it says 21
meters
something.
there.
Is that what it is? Meters?
21 M.
Yeah, but the,
Right
but
here?
the scale says
Meters.
800
Altitude.
compared to your line.
What is this?
This middle dot's probably 800, so that's probably 1,600 meters.
How far is that in like miles?
Yeah.
Well, it wouldn't. How about yards? We'll call it.
It's less than a mile?
Yeah,
Okay.
probably call it.
I'm trying, Britt. You want to come up, Britt?
I don't remember meters.
Google
to
it.
yards.
Because I'm really curious.
Something like 2,000 yards.
About how, it said, okay, so I know on it was over like, I want to say, Jennifer, isn't it like 2 miles away or 1.7 miles or something like that from where the graduation party was to where the train tracks were? I want to say that's about how much it was. Hey, Catherine.
Okay. So
Bree, we're measuring to try to figure out how far the distance was where Tiffany walked from the, what's it called? Train tracks. But I want to say, okay, Britt,
Well, I mean that's
I want to say it's like
That's 1,749 yards. So that's 17 and a half football
Let me look at
fields.
this.
that's a long way. You sure that's not a mile?
So
Like walking one football field's a
280
mile.
feet. That's meters, yards.
The whole thing is just us doing math.
okay, so this, okay, the private investigator that was on the case, they claim, his name's Paul D'Amato. He says that Tiffany took this certain route from her home from, I cannot pronounce this lane, y'all. Okay, let me just put it in here. Let me see if I can do that. They said it was about 4 miles. Let me do this.
I sent something on Discord too.
Okay.
It's an overview map.
So that's the uncles. Let me type in.
Oh, interesting. Okay. So where those two roads come at a X, it's just to the right of that. Right?
The what?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yep. Okay. 2.5 miles, a 53-minute walk.
Okay. Yes.
Is
Thank
what
you,
Jennifer said.
Jennifer.
Yeah.
Okay. Because she went there. And y'all, I'm sorry, but what? You're going to walk 2.5 miles, 53 minutes in the pitch black dark when you're scared of the dark. I don't know. And by the time she gets there, her feet aren't dirty. She has no shoes. Her shoes are found in between this. She walks most of the way with no shoes on. Let me just show y'all what it looks like around there because I have put it in the end of my video and just show y'all like how desolate it really is. I think viewers reached out to me and she actually said that I'm muting it, but this is her way there. It's just nothing but woods.
So then are the tracks just right on the other side there?
She said, but that's walking the roadway. Your line is straight through the forest, which is very hard to. Yeah, I agree. That's why I wanted to know like how far it is like on the road because I know she didn't go straight through the woods. Like it's just surrounded by trees. Hey, Shay.
Hey, you can keep me in the back chat. I'm gonna drop links for you.
Okay.
I tried.
It's okay. This is why it's good having an Apple phone, guys.
I do have an
Yeah.
Apple phone. I just don't know if the few times I've tried, it's kicked me right off.
I got you. I got it. Don't worry.
Yeah, no. And you see it, it's like all around there. See, the train tracks are right there in the background.
Oh, okay.
Yes, and pitch black at night. Yes, pitch black. There is not a street light in sight. I could imagine, Jennifer. That's a very, there's the mile marker. There, and that is exactly where she was hit. So that is, y'all. Yeah, it's mile marker 45.
It is interesting though because
Summer.
there is so much room on both sides that it's not like you'd have to be like walking the railroad tracks to get somewhere and just be too close. Like you can very easily get far enough over.
Yep. And Jennifer, did you like when y'all went to this mile marker, was it like off the road? Like, did y'all have to walk down a good bit away to get to this mile marker? Because I don't see any roads nearby. Like this road, for instance. How far is that road from mile marker 45? Hi, everyone. We're just catching up on, we haven't really dug too deep. This is just the footage from my video.
That dirt road.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, there's the electrical thing she was talking about.
Yep. And this memorial site is not where she was struck. Her family did not want that to be at that location because of everything that
The
was,
belief that she was unalived.
yeah, and
On
everything
purpose.
that was found on the tracks and stuff. So they just moved her memorial site down a little bit.
Okay.
So she parked right there and walked to the tracks and down tracks. Okay.
Was it a long walk to get
Yeah,
down
was
to
it a
that
long
specific
walk?
mile marker?
Yeah. It's just horrible.
Mm-hmm.
I love that they put that Tiffany lane there.
What is did they drive that? Or did they put the shed thing there, or was that there before?
No, they put that there. I believe they built that there for
Okay.
her. Yeah. If y'all hear snoring in the background, it's my dog, by the way. But it's beautiful. Like, absolutely beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Jennifer. Do you want me to drop the link, Jennifer, and you want to come on and explain it a little? No pressure. If you don't want to, I completely understand.
Less than a minute walk, she said.
Okay.
Okay, that makes it easier to understand. Like
Where
more
it's
than
at.
just like a 20-minute walk to it or something.
Right. I think that's crazy that it's all the way out there. And I mean, you're walking along all this stuff, your feet are going to be messed up. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah. Is there a lot of transient people in this area? Do you know that, Jennifer? Because it looks like the type of area that people could just, chill and not be bothered.
Right. There is homeless people back there. I know
Yeah.
that.
Like a decent amount.
Jennifer, is there a decent amount? Put a sock in it,
Yes.
dude. Okay.
Wait, that was Tyler. Tyler, were you talking about the answer? Or were you talking about me putting my full name out there? Okay.
Yes, it is. And I didn't see anyone at time. Okay. You're a hop, skip, and a jump away from easy. So I just wanted to show that to y'all.
Do it, Jennifer. Do it. She said I'm better off coming up.
Yes, you are. Just come on. Do it. Everybody pump Jennifer up to come on.
Do it. Do it. Just click the link.
Click the link and it will bring you to it. You can do it on your phone.
If you
Just make
click
sure
the
your
link
camera's off.
and just follow the instructions, you have to allow your phone and camera, but then you can turn off your camera.
Yes. Shay, do you want me to drop you off? I know you wanted to be in the back, but I didn't know if you wanted to be on screen or not. Not that it matters.
She was trying to get me to drop some links for you in the back chat, but I don't know how to do it on my phone.
I'm dropping links right now. Just 1 second. I'll talk in a second.
Oh, no, you're good, boo. Everyone's pumping Jennifer up.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, that was a good one. Oh, God.
Oh, my God.
Bree.
I love you, Bree. Britt. For those of y'all that don't know, Jennifer is literally right on site. She knows friends of the family. So I met her on Brittany's panel, actually. I was on Brittany's panel and she was in chat and I was talking to Brittany about it. And Jennifer, is that you? Yay. Okay, now hit your stop camera button down by the mute button. and it will just show like a little circle for you. So you don't have to show your face. Do you see it? There you go. All right. I'm going to add you, okay? All right. Hey, beautiful.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes.
Hi.
Thank you for coming on.
Welcome.
Welcome, welcome.
Hey, Jennifer, make sure you have your YouTube muted in the background
I think I do. It's on my
or
phone.
on
Let me
pause.
see, how
It'll
do I do
echo
this?
it.
Yeah, if you were watching on your phone, it should pause itself.
Okay, is it working now?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's perfect.
Okay, so no
No,
not
you're
a
good.
echo. Okay.
Nope,
you're
you're
good.
perfect.
Guys, I'm going to drop down and I'm hoping all these links stay, but I just wrote a little description of each one for you, Mal.
Thank you, babe.
Okay, just text me if something goes wrong.
Okay,
Okay, bye.
bye. She's the best.
Yeah.
So welcome, Jennifer. Welcome.
Hi.
Hi. Okay, so you want to kind of explain? I'm going to talk about, should I talk about the uncle?
You can.
Okay.
I don't know much about them.
Right,
I just know a lot of the location.
right. And then, so let's just start out with like from her house, even the uncle's house, to the time she dropped her shoes or her shoes came off to where the railroad tracks were, if she was walking. Like, how rough is that road? Is there any street lights around there?
No, there's no streetlights, especially towards that area. It's South Jersey. There's a little bit of road. It goes to her road into maybe a couple more regular streets. And then you get to a main road, which you would have to take a right and walk all the way down to get to another main street, and then take a left and follow that completely down. And it's so isolated. So the only way I can actually see her getting there in that time and that fast maybe is through the woods, but it's very hard because it's impossible. There's no trails,
Right.
and it's very
Heavily wooded.
yes, and there's lots of rocks, especially near the railroad tracks. The rocks,
Right.
we were having a hard time with just our regular shoes, and it's like impossible.
What worries me, if y'all, they mentioned this on the Unsolved Mysteries thing, and it was in a bunch of articles I read, but her parents, in the trail cam footage that popped up of Tiffany there, let me see if I can find a picture of that. I'm sure Shay probably sent it in chat, actually. But she has her shoes on. She has her white headband. She has her shirt, shorts. And in that video, you can see headlights coming down the road. Now, her phone was found like right there next to the road. Like somebody
So
either threw it out or something.
it looks like so that trail cam is facing, it's her driveway to the main, or to her side street, like, you know, the main road for her house.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you take a right, it comes to a stop sign, and I believe her cell phone was located between the stop sign and her driveway.
Okay.
So it wasn't far.
Yeah, it was. And that's very unlike her. Like, this is an 18-year-old girl, and not to mention, she showered with her phone. She never left anywhere without her phone. This girl took showers with her phone. I believe she even bought a special waterproof phone case so that she could take her phone in the shower.
I definitely bought one before. I'm just saying. It's
Yes.
great.
Yeah, I listen to music all the time in the bathroom. Ask Dusty. Like, I don't ever take a shower without music blaring in my bathroom. So I completely get it. And also somebody that works on social media, I get it. And somebody that has a teenager, I also get it. You know, they don't go anywhere without their phone. Do you want to say something, Jennifer?
No, I'm just looking at that map. So
Okay.
you see her home?
Yeah.
This is the police's
Yeah, so
idea
there's
of her
two.
walking. So you see the red line? It shows how she would have walked the main roads. But then again, do you see where her shoes were found?
Yes.
Do you see any red lines of her walking? So if that was the case, she would have walked down the DeRosa Ave and then up Tilton Road,
Correct.
dropped off her stuff, and then probably backtracked,
Right.
or even come
Gone down this road.
or, yeah. So their map doesn't even make sense
No.
compared to where her stuff was found.
And for those of y'all that can't see it really good, so this is her home where she left. So, or if y'all aren't familiar with the case, because I saw some people come in saying that they weren't familiar with the case. So Tiffany last left her home. She allegedly walked, this is the police's version. She walked down this way and then was struck by the train here. But her shoes were found right here where this dot is.
Yes, and that's a main road. And her mom found the shoes and her headband there.
Okay.
Really, like, kind of put there.
Yes.
And it was off the road. It wasn't right there on the road. She stopped and then walked into the wooded area, and it was near a tree.
Mm.
Mal, in the new map that I just sent you in Discord,
Mm-hmm.
it shows the other path.
Okay.
Like the one that goes up past where her cell phone and shoes and stuff were found or whatever.
Let me look at that.
That would make the most logical sense, too, is to take that road. So I don't understand why they even came out with that idea.
Well, that too, but if she took the way they were saying, there's no way, like, that would have to be them saying someone else put her shoes there. Like, if she didn't go that way, she didn't throw her shoes there. Like,
Exactly. And even if she did, let's just say she did put her shoes there and took her headband off and whatever,
yeah.
and then walked the rest of the way. Why are
Mhm.
her feet perfect?
Right.
Yeah.
And where are her shorts?
Now I'm gonna find, I'm looking through my video too, because all the pictures are actually on my phone. So
Make
it's
sure
just
that you're
easier.
not showing any of your messages.
Yes. Well, that's why I was like, it's just easier if I play through my video and show. Now I can't really show. I don't even think I showed it in my video, the pictures of her feet.
How perfect they were?
Yeah, I can't show them just because.
Graphic-y. Yeah.
Yes. It's YouTube. YouTube does not like that. But her feet are not dirty. Like, they don't have dirt on them.
Doesn't even look like she went through the woods, even if it was for a 1-minute walk.
Correct. Like, it's just.
And then the rocks around, just the tracks alone will
Right.
tear up your feet. Wait, you're not allowed to show that picture, like, even if you kind of edit and just show just feet?
Let me see.
I think you can.
I don't know what they. Okay.
But I do think you have to make sure that you cannot tell that it is someone unalive in the photo. But if you were to just
show the
crop
bottom.
the feet, yeah.
I don't even have the picture of that.
I'll see if I can find it.
Did they show it in that episode of
They did.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought they did. Okay.
Yep, they did. Okay, Britt. How do I do that through here? Do I have to do it on my phone, Britt? Let me see. Duh. Well, I have one for you. You should have one for me. Hold on, let me add you. And then I'm going through all these things for that.
We love Israel.
Oh, God.
We love the Jewish people.
Sorry. Amazing Shea Benet scent. Okay, Britt, there's your wrench. Don't do nothing crazy.
Gonna say, you sure she's trustworthy?
Right? So this is now what's weird. Here's another map that I found actually. Maybe this is the one you're talking about. Let's see. Shoot, I lost it. Hold on.
It's more of a, what's the word, topography map.
Okay, it's got yellow.
Oh God, where'd it go? Hang on.
Is this it?
Yes. Yep, that's the other one I sent you.
Okay. So where did it go? I lost it in my tabs. Here we go. Why is it doing it through Discord? Hold on, guys. Give me 2 seconds.
You probably told it too.
Leave me alone, Dusty. Okay. You'd think you can probably hear my clicks. Can y'all hear my clicks? Yep. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. I just find it interesting when you can hear the clicks, but then there's nothing moving on our end.
Yes. You're like, what is she doing over there?
I'm like, it's not working.
Okay, I got it. There we go. Okay. I was catching up on the comments real quick. Yes, y'all do need to watch that episode of Netflix, but they leave stuff out, so we're going to get to that. We need to get to that. And Jennifer can vouch with me on this because I didn't talk about it in my video because I didn't know if it was true or not, but Jennifer spoke to her about it, so I'm going to talk about it. So this is the other map. Here's her home. Here's her shoes. And then train crash.
Yep, goes up through the woods and
so like, do you see that, Jennifer? Have you seen that map before?
I did not, but that's the way I took.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
And that would make the most sense.
See, okay. So this was on Reddit, wasn't it?
Yeah. Well, actually, technically, all you really have to do is Google her name with mapping, and that popped right up.
Because I did find this map too. Did I put this one in my video? I don't remember which map I put in my video, but I think I put the other one, the one that the police did. Yeah. But this one honestly makes more sense because her shoes are found along this route, but she still walked all the way from here to there with no shoes on, with clean feet. Like obviously she got into a train crash, so they're not going to be perfect, but there was no dirt, like none of that sort to suggest that she was walking barefoot. Like, have you all walked barefoot? Come on, I'm from the country, so I barely wear shoes. And they dirty.
She gets in bed.
I go camping out there, and I'm scared of the dark when it comes to bears. We have natural, we have wildlife out here. And even walking from my area, which has, we have headlamps and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Just walking down the street still scares me because I don't know what's out there. I get up at 2:30 in the morning. I get to my car at 4 a.m. and I am on alert, and I'm still petrified, even driving.
Yeah.
So walking down those streets, which I'm familiar with no lights at all, and long distance, and nobody driving back and forth, it's very scary.
Yeah, absolutely. Now it's that way. Here, let me show this. That way they mapped it out on this also. And this is driving, so this is not walking distance. Driving distance is 4 minutes. Walking distance, I don't know, is 2.4 miles. That's how far it is. That's what I wanted to know, is like the distance. Okay, Megan, I will. Give me until I get off of this. Wait. I saw a comment.
So Jennifer, on the map that she's showing, you know how she turns right by where that electrical thing is? You wouldn't go up to like the X and then turn and go through the woods, would you?
Right. I wouldn't think so.
Just because that, if you were to potentially go up to that X and go directly right from that crossing, it goes directly to where she was struck.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I'm just curious if you would take that turn and go over Aloe Street at Prague Avenue, or do you go up to the X and then go through the woods?
Yes.
Just curious.
So we know that they found her, where they found her shoes. They found her headband. They also found, now this is not the police. The police actually never took over this case because it was the transit. It was their, like,
Transit authority.
Jennifer, are you backstage again? Okay. So they backstage, they are, what am I saying right now? Hold on. Okay.
Transit authority took over.
Yes, New Jersey Transit took over the investigation because it was their jurisdiction. And in my personal opinion, I think that is not who should, they're not trained to take over homicides or suspicious deaths or anything like that, in my opinion. And that just infuriates me. So they found, her parents found, or her family found her short, or not her shorts, her shirt in a different location, not even really near the train tracks, like near the woods area. And then they have never found her shorts. So her shorts are still missing to this day. Why was everything scattered everywhere?
Unless someone was like driving and throwing stuff out.
Yeah, that's what I think. It just makes no sense to me. So let me talk about this now. What do y'all think? Y'all in chat, let me know what y'all are thinking so far. What are your thoughts? I'm so curious to know, because on my pre-record, I had a lot of difference of opinions. So I'm really curious to know what y'all are all thinking. Now the uncle, to my knowledge, he does not talk with the family anymore. Correct, Jennifer? And he was also the one that identified Tiffany at the train tracks, and he was very adamant on getting Tiffany cremated because he kept saying he didn't feel like her parents should see that. And I don't know. Not saying that her uncle's involved or anything, but I do find it weird. Like he was very adamant on
Not saying that.
sorry, I just heard myself.
I know.
So I think it's an unalive. Okay, so Running Bear, why do you think that? I'm very curious.
Wait, a self unalive or unalive by another person?
Yeah. Let's clarify. So Inspector Gadget, I want to know more about the debit card transactions. So I don't know much about that. All I heard was that she allegedly took her friend's card. I don't know if she still had that card in her possession or if the friend had that card in her possession. Jennifer, let me know if you want to come up, babe. She had no history of mental illness, Britt. Now, she broke up with her girlfriend shortly before this, but it was very mutual. They still remain friends. They even looked through the text messages and they were very cordial. Still said, like, I love you. I wish you nothing but the best. Like, they were just young and growing apart. You know what I mean? She was going off to college and she also stole money from her parents. Yes. But, I mean, would that be a reason to unalive yourself?
I think I fixed myself.
Okay, I added you, Jennifer. I hear you perfectly, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Just hit the unmute whenever you want to talk. There's footage of her walking towards train track alone, but whose footage was this? I have not seen that footage. Jennifer, have you seen this?
The deer camp footage?
Yeah, if you're talking about the deer camp footage, that was on her parents' driveway.
But they claim really quickly to go after her and she was gone, correct?
Yeah, like her. So from the time that, okay, let me back it up. So Brittany doesn't know this either. So her friend came after the graduation party. She walked over to her house from her uncle's house, which is right down the street, literally like right across the street. She got there. Her friend was there, ended up calling her mom, asked her mom if she can come to her house, that she had to talk to them. That's when she accused Tiffany of stealing money off of her card. And then she was like, her mom was like, why did you do this? You know better than this. Now I have to go tell your dad. So she went to go inside to get her dad to tell her what Tiffany did. By the time they went in, came out, which was literally 1 minute, Tiffany was gone. And then they immediately started looking for Tiffany. They found her phone at like right by the road. And then that's when shortly after they looked through this video footage and found that a car was coming right as the same time Tiffany was walking down the driveway. Yes. And another thing, y'all, that to go along with what Gregory is saying here, not to be graphic, but trigger warning. There was a puddle of BLLOD on the tracks. Like a puddle.
Like a settling, like it was there.
Yes.
Yes, like it's been sitting there for a while absorbing.
Yes. And the train impact was on the lower, was it left, Jennifer? Mallory?
Left side.
Yeah, lower left side. Like she was either sitting or laying down, but also her arms, her limbs,
legs,
And
yes.
yes, in the autopsy report, it doesn't say like they were torn off or anything like from impact. You know what I mean? It says that they were cut off, which means to me like her arms and legs were sticking straight over her head and straight down. And she's a tall girl.
That or trying to make it look like she was sprawled out, legs
Right.
on each side, arms
Yeah.
on each side, get cut.
Yep.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was also this on screen, an axe that
Yep.
had red substance on it that got lost in evidence. That was not mentioned in the unsolved mysteries. And I did not mention that in mine because I did see that in a lot of different articles. But again, I did not know if that was fact or not, but it was lost in evidence.
I believe her family states it as fact.
Yep, her family says that.
It also
So,
depends which side of the family you're talking about.
right. Yep. And
Sorry,
now
go ahead.
she's cremated. And I just feel like, if anything, this should be opened as a suspicious death and it should be investigated more.
And some of the questions above about if she was using anything, I believe her toxicology came back with no signs of alcohol or using.
Yeah, it was
right?
completely clean.
Right. So, I mean,
She was clean as a whistle.
do you know if there was any lividity in any of her after the fact?
Do I know of what?
There was any lividity on any part of her body?
I am not 100% sure.
So it'd be interesting to know if there was, because that's going to be a stronger case for her being there for a longer period of time. Because that like a
Yeah.
puddle is it could happen faster depending on what happened.
I agree. Yeah.
So if she does have some type of lividity, then
to be honest, Mallory, I don't even think they
checked.
like they didn't even tape this place off.
Yeah.
No. And the way that they made it seem with the medical examiner or whoever came out to see the crime scene also stated, I think, in the show that the lividity has been seeping for a long period of time, like soaking into the ground. So that tells you a lot. And they also did not do any kind of blood work or DNA testing. The family asked for DNA to make sure it was her.
Right.
And they did not do that.
Have they released the autopsy, the full one?
I have not seen it.
Okay.
Have
I
you,
don't
Jennifer?
know.
Yeah.
I am not. But you might be able to actually get access to that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
maybe.
because if I could read that would actually help me. So if anyone has that, if you could send it to me.
Oh my God, that would be awesome.
Forward it to me.
90 minutes later, she was found on the tracks.
Apparently
I'm
she
familiar
left
with
at
that case.
Sorry.
No, I was just gonna say. I said all apologies. I'm familiar with the Jessica Chambers case.
Yes, I am too. I want to cover that. What were you gonna say, Jennifer?
Yeah, sorry.
No, it's okay. I'm trying to look at my notes, what time she exactly left and when she was found.
It was a good bit in between.
9:28, I think, is when she was seen on the driveway.
Yes. On the camera.
Yeah.
And then found at 11:30, right?
Yep. It was
Or
around
11.
Yeah. And it takes 53 minutes to walk there.
Ooh.
Roughly.
To walk, yes.
Yeah, to walk.
even damaged feet that hurt.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. I found it. Well, I found the external exam. Let me read through this. So if I don't talk for a second, I'm reading through this.
We're also going to do this with Kendrick Johnson. So I'm going to do a pre-record on Kendrick, and then we'll go live later and have a discussion on his case as well. But I won't be able to show some of the evidence because it is gruesome, but it is out there.
How
the
did they
family
not?
still-
Go ahead. Sorry,
Sorry.
Jennifer.
I was just wondering if the family's still fighting for that.
Yes, they are.
Perfect.
Yep, they are.
Sorry, Mallory.
No, you're good. How did they not do a DNA? Because I'm reading through the external exam right now. How in the world could you ever be confident that this person is the person you're saying based on the
Because,
external exam?
So it's mainly because the uncle that lived across the street that had that party, he is
Yeah.
ex-law enforcement or retired law enforcement. He's the one that found or came to the crime scene. And I don't believe he was on duty or working anymore. He pretty much told the family that it was her and ran with it, and pretty much kind of talked them into a cremation right away and told them that it was her, to get over it and deal with it.
I'm just saying, because based on like this external examination,
Mhm.
there's no way that there should not have been more than just someone's word. There's no way.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I don't believe that New Jersey Transit Police should be investigating a homicide or a death.
No.
They should have brought other law enforcement out on the scene and not just be New Jersey Transit.
I agree.
It's very odd.
Well, when there's suspicious circumstances, it should never be a transit authority.
No. And I'm sorry, but even if it does look like an unalive attempt, it still needs to be treated as different, as a homicide until proven otherwise. That is my opinion. And I have also heard several policemen say, like homicide investigators say, that's how they conduct any case that they go on to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that's like protocol since the past, 5-10 years now?
Yep. And I just feel like they were in over their head, and they should have turned that over to somebody that was more capable. Because like I said, they didn't tape off anything. Like her poor family was walking down this railroad finding their daughter. If y'all catch what I'm saying. Like,
correct. They were collecting pieces.
Yes. Thank you, small town. And then for them to find her clothing and not the people that are supposedly investigating this case. Shay's going to drop the petition link if anybody wants to sign it to get the case basically reinvestigated. It was reinvestigated once, and it came back the same ruling. Oh, Jennifer, do you know how to look in the back chat? It will say private chat.
Or just chat.
I see chat.
Yeah,
Okay.
chat.
Click back there. Mallory sent a message about something on Reddit. Can
But I
you?
don't want to.
Okay.
I
I think
don't
I
wanna
did that
s-
last time and I got kicked out.
Oh.
I'm scared to hit buttons.
If you see down at the bottom, it says mic, cam, chat, more.
Yes.
Hit chat.
Okay.
And then I wrote something, but I don't want to say it out loud just in case.
It's very possible.
Interesting. Okay. I'm going to screenshot that.
Yeah, it's Mallory
What?
said that.
I said what?
Jennifer
No,
said, "Oh,
No. Yeah.
she's writing."
Oh. Me.
Hi, Elizabeth. So this live's not going to be a whole lot longer. If we want, we can chat some more about this. I was thinking about staying on probably like 30 more minutes. But Elizabeth, for those of y'all that just got in or aren't really again familiar, go watch my video that I covered. Hopefully, maybe Shay can find it and drop the link in the chat. And then y'all could watch that and then come back to this live. Or if y'all already watched this live, then you know. But there's just some things in that video that I did not mention because I wasn't 100%. Jennifer, that's on panel, she's from the area and knows a lot. So, or she's not far from the area, I should say. Did you see that in the back chat, Mallory?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I figured. Here, I'll drop it. I was like, she hit the wrong button. I do it all the time.
Wait, she dropped?
Yeah.
Dang it. I just wrote back.
Here, I'll add her again if she wants to come up.
Okay. It's hard though because
Thank you, Shorty. Thank you, Jody. Y'all are awesome.
when a case is not open, it's almost like you feel worse about speculating.
Yeah.
Even though you shouldn't because there's stuff to speculate about.
Right. I agree.
Jennifer,
Hey.
can you still see the chat from before?
I think I'm back.
Yeah, you are.
You're back.
I'm sorry. As soon as I hit done with that area, it cancels me out.
You have to hit the X up in the right corner, not done on the left.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
So if you, because I wrote
timer.
back to you.
Oh, no. Okay. I'll check it.
Oh, no.
Thank you for being here, Cranky. And just to let y'all know, I mean, if y'all think otherwise, if y'all think that this was something else than what I think, I'm not going to like be mad at y'all. You know what I mean? We can all have a difference of opinions. And I'm curious, to see the other side of why people think that it would possibly have been an unalive on her part. But from everything that I've seen and all the research that I've done, I just don't see it. And I know a lot of people in my life, unfortunately, that have unalived themselves. And I myself have tried that in the past. Thank God it didn't work. And I'm here to this day. But I know, you know what I mean? How your mind can just flip.
And I think too, like with my background, I can definitely see, even when a lot of people can't, like the openness to it being a self-unaliving. But I think that there's a lot in this case that points in the other direction, where like if it does end up being that, I'd be like, that's weird, but okay.
I agree.
Because I see where things can literally be like, what the heck? But in this case, there's just so much that doesn't make sense and then the way it was handled after the fact, it's like it's hard to accept that.
Right.
Yeah, so did I, Trista, and that's why I was saying, yeah, exactly. There's no way she would have been able to be identified visually.
Mm-mm. No, and that's one of the questions that I had too. And he even said like she was messed up and her parents wouldn't want her to like how did and if she had none of her clothes on, like I don't know.
Yeah.
I just
Well,
have a lot of
especially
questions.
well, and
I
especially
don't.
too since she didn't have anything in her system.
Right.
It'd be different if she was like super high and then took her clothes off because she was overheating and was tripping and like you know what I mean? Like
Right.
but the fact that she was clean is weird that she would be undressed.
Yep.
I also don't like the fact that they made or he pushed so much for cremation
Yeah.
and pushed the family to it. And I work in funeral business. I'm gonna I'm in school to be a funeral director, and I work with a lot of cases where we do have cases where they cannot be presented. We try. We desperately try, but we do close casket in.
So
She
that
didn't
their
need to be
body's still
cremated.
available.
Even if the body's still available, you can still do a closed casket. You
Yeah.
don't need to be cremated. So I don't understand why he pushed so hard on that.
Right. Yeah, I agree with that, Jennifer. And there are, that not every family member wants them to be cremated if something bad like that happens. Sometimes they want a burial site so that they can go and visit their loved ones. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So,
It's just interesting because they do think it's questionable, like her parents think it's questionable. But then they did such an immediate stop to anything possibly happening in the future.
mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, her shorts were never found still. Jennifer, wasn't her shirt like in the woods area?
I honestly never heard anything about the shirt.
I swear, well, no, I didn't hear where it was after the fact. But I know there was a lot of fighting whether it was a light color or black.
Yeah, I did hear that, whether it was light or black.
But I heard then it was black.
Mm-hmm.
And is that based off of the last picture?
It's based off the last picture, but then there was also
I heard a
some
quote of her mom
police.
saying that, I thought.
It was her parents, or there was a police report, or not a police report, but like a police interview where they said black shirt. Like there was something via the police.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm curious. I know you guys don't know, but I'm wondering if anyone else knows. I can only find the external examination and no other autopsy. And when you Google her autopsy, it only comes up as the external examination. Now, I've also read that there was not a complete autopsy completed, like done. So,
yeah, I did hear that.
Do we know if the external examination is the only thing that was done? Because I don't care what the body looked like. There's still, like, even if it's pieces or, you know what I mean? Like,
right.
Trigger alert. But, I mean, like, you can still look at individual things and figure it out. I mean, you can look at just the bones of a body and a forensic anthropologist can figure out what happened.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's no way that you wouldn't continually do it.
Yep.
On that autopsy, does it say anything there was a hold or who authorized it, like as in family members?
No, it's literally just like when you do the autopsy and anything that you search and it's like, here's the link to the autopsy, it's online. And it's like, okay,
but
here.
It doesn't show anything.
It just shows the external review or the external examination. So then it says here, from the Diamato law firm, which is the law firm that's doing her parents, correct? I think.
What is it?
The Diamato law firm. I think they're the ones that are representing her family, like
Yes.
trying to help
Okay.
them. They did a post in, let's see, I'm not sure when.
2019 or something.
Right, and it says that there was no autopsy, SA kit, or DNA test ever conducted.
Yes, there was not.
So that
Yeah,
would mean
there
that
was
she
none.
never even had a full autopsy.
Mm-mm.
So, like,
There wasn't even DNA testing.
No, I
Well,
did
that-
say
and
all
that's
that in
my
my
point.
video. Yep.
yeah, that was my point of like, based on after I just read the external examination, there's no way that anyone could by sight say that's my loved one.
Right.
You know,
Except a family member that's part of a law force.
but at the
I
same
don't
time,
understand that.
Yeah.
well, I just don't see it. Especially like if you actually did you read through the external examination?
I never seen it.
Oh, well, they have like the exact what happened to every piece of her, and there's no way that they could have known who it was based on that.
Is it easy to get a hold of?
Yeah. So if you just type in her name and then type in external exam, it's like technically it's like one full page because it's like half a page, and it should be the first thing. It's on a documentcloud.org.
And it's only a half a page. That's
Yeah,
sad.
it's like it's little.
That's
Yeah.
really- yeah, it's sad.
Also, I want to point out so there was 2 witnesses on the train,
Oh,
the conductor and the student engineer. Okay, so the engineer and the student engineer, okay? The engineer did not see the accident because he was busy talking to the conductor and had his back turned to the tracks. The student engineer changed his story twice. The first time he said he saw somebody jump out in front. And then the second time he said that he didn't see anything. All that he saw, what was it, Jennifer? Mallory, do y'all remember?
What was the question? Sorry, I was reading something.
The
I
student.
know it was more like the first time he made it seem like to the agenda of how it was looked upon. The second time was he didn't see anything at all. He was too busy looking somewhere else, or I forget. It was the second time it was pretty much saying and contradicting himself as I didn't see anything.
Well,
But the first time was like what he was told to do.
So I saw a few different where he says, well, first I saw her like half a mile ahead. Next, I saw her just a little bit before she was hit. Then I saw her just kneeling down in front of it. And then I didn't see her at all till we were on top of her.
Yes. That was another
and that's
statement.
So hard to see because of how fast that train goes. And you're a student and you're not paying attention.
Well,
it is a fast train.
Yeah, half the time when like there's conductors, like they say, like if you're going to be a train conductor, like you have to have a hard shell because the likelihood of you having to deal with at least one self-unaliving is like 99%. Because it's like the easy way of making sure it gets
But
done.
to lay down?
No, not lay down, but I'm just saying in
Well,
general.
yeah, I get what you're saying.
But like I've also heard that depending on the type of train, the speed of the train, and like the actual person that gets hit, if the conductor's not looking at the track, they may not even realize that they even hit anything. Like,
and not even that, like, sorry to cut you off, but like in the area, there is so much wildlife. It's in the
Yeah.
middle of the woods.
Yep.
And you are constantly staring. Like, there could be a deer, there could be
Yep.
a bear, there could be a dog, there could be a human. So I feel like they would always be on high alert.
Yep.
See, but I feel like when you have a train and a deer were to pop out, it's not like you're gonna slam on the brakes every time.
Right.
Absolutely, but if you're in training and you're a student, shouldn't you be
More, yeah.
Yes.
But also, how do we know how long he'd been training?
That I do not know. I don't know
'Cause if
how long training is.
farther along in his training, then you know that it gets to a point where, like, not in like a neglectful way, but like the people are like, oh, he can do this. He just has to get his hours in. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Correct.
Less
And it's
looking.
also, we can take in account that that's probably the last train for the night. When it comes to Atlantic City, that train goes to Atlantic City and back.
Yeah.
And I believe the last pickup is around 11. So once it hits after 11 and I'm in Atlantic City, I can't get that train.
Mm-hmm.
As I believe. I don't know if times changed, but it also could be the end of their shift. Who knows?
Yeah. Which then it's just like, get this done and we'll be home free type of thing. So you may not
Yes.
be tight as you would be on your first run of the day.
Mm-hmm.
And you also have to realize it's in the middle of what? Summer? Beginning of summer.
Mm-hmm.
So here it starts to get dark around, so mid-June, it starts to get dark around 9 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
And you also have to think about that. So they had 2 hours of darkness to actually think about. But I also don't know how long training really is. I'm going to have to look into that.
While someone is severely scared of the dark.
Yeah. And also not on anything that would
Right.
that fear.
In the wild. Like you're literally in the woods.
Yeah, and someone mentioned it earlier. I don't not on here, but in the comments about how laying the tracks is a whole different thing than jumping in front of a train.
Mm-hmm.
You need to have such a strong will for what you want to happen to lay there and allow it to happen versus just like jumping in front in a split second decision.
Yeah. That was Gregory.
Right. Yes. And that's been stuck in my head since he said that, because it's like that's actually extremely true. Because I mean, you think of all the people who do self-aliving and like the interviews of the people who like have jumped off bridges and lived, and they're just like, the minute I jumped, I regretted it.
Yep.
And it's like, if she laid down on the tracks like they're saying she did, she would literally have, like, even though it could be 10 seconds or 20 seconds, it's an immense amount of time to change your mind.
Correct. And then you start thinking about, if she lay on those tracks to end her life, and then finding out later that there was a whole bunch of blood that has already been seeping through
Right.
all the dirt, it makes you think.
Mm-hmm.
You
Well,
don't unalive yourself, and then all of a sudden the ground is absorbing all your blood for hours.
Yes.
I was questioning the lividity, because if they did any type of autopsy, even if, like, not in a morbid way, trigger warning, but like even if it's just her leg from the knee down, it still could have fixed lividity that shows that she was laying there for a significant amount of time and not, you know what I mean, between the two times. Like, it doesn't have to be one whole body with fixed lividity.
Yes, and that if I don't know if you watched that, what was it, Unsolved Mysteries? I feel like that was like a little a tidbit from that investigator or that doctor.
Mm-hmm.
Everything that's going on, she's like, oh, well, there was blood that looks like it's been sitting there and seeping for hours. And I just arrived. and she did this probably like 30 minutes ago. It's weird.
Like her way of trying to get people to look at it differently, but
Yes,
having
like a little secretive.
it
Yes.
or the
I want to share the screen of exactly how wooded that area is again. So that's the graduation party, and this is roughly where she was struck. Is that like, what is this? Water? No.
There's no water there. No,
Okay, that looks like a golf
absolutely
course.
not.
That looks like a golf course.
Oh, there is a golf course there.
Yeah.
Oh, right there. Now that's a golf course, and it's a golf course community. We actually got lost there when we were trying to find her.
Oh, okay.
I ate lunch there, and I thought we were gonna get kicked out.
Is it gated?
Yeah.
Is it what?
Gated.
No, it's not. We
Okay.
have a lot of golf courses here. I grew up in Pine Hill, which is owned by Trump now. Trump Pine Hill Golf Course, you know.
Mm,
But we're known for our golf courses in Pine Valley.
interesting.
Go up. Yeah, I don't understand. This is Jersey. We have seasons. Why do we have all year, golf courses? It makes no sense.
Yeah, the golf courses here in Minnesota, they just turn into like, you go like one of our golf courses near me that's like a mile up the road. You can't golf there during the winter, but they still do like buffets for breakfast and brunch and stuff like that. And then like they have a bar there and stuff. So
they turned it into like a clubhouse kind of thing.
correct. And then they also
Okay.
like will do a ton of craft fairs and stuff there.
That's amazing. I wish
Yeah.
ours did that.
And I mean, it's pretty free to get. I mean, it's free to get in and park. It's not like you have to be a member of the golf course itself
But
to
that's
like get in.
amazing.
And the breakfast is good too.
Yeah, my elementary school was right behind Pine Valley. Anytime our volleyball or soccer ball went over the fence, you
Mhm.
would see high security come out with, I don't know if you ever heard of Pine Valley.
Yeah.
It's like the best of the best. And we were like directly, our fence is there. Our soccer ball would go over and they would all come over as like SWAT team, like, what's going on?
Yeah, we and I'm not gonna say exactly how close I live. But if you're into golf, the which one is it? The PGA tournament? What's that one? One of them's
No clue.
in my town. They come up here and they do it in Minnesota. And it's literally the most annoying thing in my life. That and like the USA Cup for soccer's up here,
Mhm.
which is like
That road looks
worldwide.
very familiar right there. Sorry. Keep talking.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Like nobody saw her walking down this road.
And
Are there
look at every lamppost or every post.
Are they
Sorry.
lampposts
No
or are they
lights.
No lights, yeah. But
Nothing.
like nobody saw her. This is like 9-10 o'clock. 10:30.
The things. Okay, so with these back roads, or these roads down there, I used to go ghost hunting back here. I don't want to be a nerd or anything, but
so cool?
we used to go
Yeah.
ghost hunting all around these areas. Speed limit is 50 to 60 miles an hour. And there's
Okay.
no lights and barely any people after like 6 o'clock.
Gotcha.
After rush hour traffic, it's nothing.
Got you. So this is the bridge, right? That that the train crossed underneath,
I don't know a bridge.
or this is
Wait, she would have walked this route? No, that's Atlantic.
no. This is like. Hold on, let me show you. Where did it go? I'm just trying to get a feel of the area over here.
I I cannot. Okay, yeah, I was gonna say I can't figure out where you are. Go up.
And now I can't either. Am I turned around?
Okay, no, you're at the house area.
Okay, now
right there.
here I am. Yeah, I'm
Okay.
turned around.
So if you go up,
Right here.
well, that's the house. That's where. So the uncle's house, which is the graduation party, is directly in front of Tiffany's house. Now
Okay.
go up.
Over here?
No, you have your yellow thing there.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're the uncle house graduation party. That
Yes.
directly in front of him is Tiffany's house.
Okay.
Mind you, the uncle up and moved after everything. The house
doesn't
is
talk-
gone.
And doesn't talk to them.
It's a weird relationship.
Okay.
Nobody, no.
Obviously,
Mhm.
yeah.
It's
So-
not letting me get on the railroad.
What are your guys' thoughts? Cranky had said, what if, because she was walking on the road, if she was hit by a car and then someone just dumped her body there so that no one could know? Do you guys think that's a
No.
possibility?
No.
You don't?
People are so weird out there. It's when we're driving down roads like that, especially at nighttime. And since it's considered pine barren areas and the pineys, we're used to looking for deer at all times.
Yeah.
Like you don't. That's our main thing. It's so dark, and I don't understand why we get a 50+ mile an hour in those locations.
Mhm.
It's isolated. You barely see anybody. You can go fast, but it's every couple seconds you'll see a sign saying watch for deer. And
Yeah.
that's what you see all over the ground is deer. So you're always very uptight, and I can't see somebody hitting her and just trying to hide it.
Mhm.
That's weird. Unless you're
Yeah.
really drunk and stupid, but still, you're going to hide it on the tracks. And if you're, okay, say if that happens, okay, that's allowed. You hit her, put her in your car, and then you're going to drive this complete weird location and then walk her body down the tracks to set
Yeah.
her up.
Yeah.
Plus,
It
then there'd
looks
have
like
to
a.
be. Go ahead.
What happened? Oh, it looks like a spot. So when we went there, we parked and we're trying to find the location and just walking up and down the tracks. And it's a place where locals will know. Like, if you ever heard of the Acco Ghost, I
Yeah.
was a local of that.
Okay.
Us locals know how to go and know the locations and the woods and the parties. This is, you go up a main road and then you find like a dirt road that takes you to that plant, and then you have to take a left to go down more of a dirt road on, and then you have to walk to tracks. It's something that people or young ones know about. It might be a party area, but it doesn't look like a party area because you usually would see, beer bottles or something, but
Mhm.
you don't see that. That's the only thing I can think of. If you hit somebody, you're going to take her there and you're going to walk her unless you know that area exactly.
Right. But also, if everyone knows that area, you're going to be less likely to bring her to the spot where everyone knows that area.
Right.
Correct. And you're not going to do an area where you can drive down and then it's just odd. It's an odd area. There's so many different areas you can do.
Mm-hmm. In this video, this is the last image of Tiffany alive. And it looks like she has on a dark colored shirt, white headband. And her mom said her shorts were blue jean shorts, but they were so like a light whitewashed, like they were almost white.
Mm-hmm.
And then her shoes, like they're these like flat shoes. Can y'all see that?
Yeah. Like slip
And
on.
it's so creepy
Yeah.
that it looks like she's barefooted, right?
Yeah, it does. But you can tell, like, I examined this picture through and through, and you can tell that
can
she's
see the
got
line.
shoes on. Yeah.
On the back
Now,
foot, really.
did she have socks on? Like those little,
Ankle socks.
I
No
don't
not
show
even
think
ankle
so.
socks.
socks, the slip-on socks.
Yeah.
Did she? I didn't think so.
I don't know.
I can't tell by that image. Like,
I
They look
can't.
more like just like boat shoes type of shoe.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Oh, look, there you are.
Ew. Horrible screen grab.
oh,
How beautiful.
So please, no one
look at
screenshot
those
that.
perfect teepees.
Right? I wanted to play this again for anybody that did not see this, but this is towards the end of my video. Thanking Jennifer for this footage right now.
That was, I think, the main road.
Okay, so this was on the way there, wasn't it?
That was actually us leaving, but
Okay,
that's still the main road.
right.
And then there was the crossing. I want to show you a section because when I went to her location, her house, and put it in maps, it told me to go to a certain way. So I think it's up here. Oh no, it's not there. Never mind. There was an area. It was a walkthrough through the woods to that. And it was telling me on my directions and maps to do it that way. And you obviously can't because it was a walkthrough.
Is
Right.
that the bridge?
But that was the only walkthrough. It was
Yeah, that's the
a little
bridge
area.
that they were passing, right?
Yeah.
No, it wasn't a bridge. It was
This.
That
oh
thing in the
that
video?
yeah,
Right
yeah.
there.
That okay, see back there, that's where we walked back there afterwards, and there was a whole bunch of couches, and it looked like somebody like dug down and made tarp homes.
Don't I have footage of that?
You just went past it.
Oh, okay.
If you go back a little bit, you'll see like the
Back
homeless
towards
area.
this.
Yeah. No, I think it's
No.
above it or in front of that. There's the look how slow that looks.
I know.
And that was me parked before we walked. Like, or not before, that was us leaving, but that's where we were parked to walk that train track all the way down to find her location.
It's so eerie. Oh, thank you, Erica. You're the real beauty here. But I did not have to screen grab my picture like that. And that
Right here.
Yeah.
See there? I was only taking a video there for you to show you it. You can't really tell. We were kind of worried of walking back there,
Right.
but it looks like a huge homeless area, and I wonder
Like
how
an
long that's
encampment?
been there. Like, say if she was upset and walking through the woods, would there have been foul play with the homeless, especially so close to AC?
Mm-hmm.
Like a homeless encampment?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of those out there, especially when you get closer to Atlantic City. There's a pull down, but
Yeah.
There's a lot in Florida too.
There's a lot in Minneapolis too.
And Atlanta.
there's those little areas.
Yeah.
There's always those areas, and ours is right in Pleasantville. Get that? That's what it's called.
Oh, that's awesome. It should be more pleasant. Like this footage, I need everybody in every state ground footage, please. Because this
Okay,
is
right there, right there. If you pause,
right here or back up.
Mhm.
Okay.
oh, it's still moving, or is it just me? Okay,
Yeah.
so back it up a little.
Did I go too much?
Okay, yeah, a little. But you saw that weird wood. It was like a dirt hill right there.
Oh yeah, right on
Up-
the left
Oh yeah, right here.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, so you see all the poles right there?
Yes.
And if you go to the left more, there's a plant there. That's that weird square thing on the maps.
Okay.
And then if you go backwards, that's where we park. But in front of that, so you see your mouse?
Yes.
If you go towards down the the tracks, that's towards 45. Mile 45.
Okay.
So we were backwards. We had to climb over, and where that wood thing is an old-fashioned railroad track that doesn't exist anymore. They just piled it up, and then we had to climb over that and then walk down those tracks.
Gregory said, "How could she have gotten there that fast on foot, though?"
I mean, if you want
Potentially
to play
didn't.
devil's advocate, run. But no, her feet were perfect.
Potentially, the thought would be that she didn't.
If y'all watch that Unsolved Mysteries, it's called Mile Marker 45.
Yeah.
On Unsolved Mysteries. It's the newest season on Netflix. If y'all watch that, it will show her feet in there. And now, mind you, they are like cut up because she got hit by a train. But look at the dirty. Like, there's no like cuts from like her walking or dirt from her walking. Like, it's just
She had
bizarre.
very clean feet.
Yes, it's just bizarre in my opinion.
Like my feet turn black when I walk outside, even if it's
right. Like, do y'all not see the terrain here?
You barely okay, the video and pictures do not give it justice. We were walking and we were wearing boots and we were having a hard time with the railroad rocks. They're rocks. They're jagged. They're everywhere. They're big.
Mm-hmm.
And there you go, 45 right there. That's where she was found. Mm-hmm.
Mm.
So then, what are your guys' thoughts then on the fact that her parents couldn't find her in that short amount of time?
Yeah, I'm very curious to know that.
Like, how could she have gotten far enough where they could not see her
in 1 minute?
In 1 minute.
Less than.
Correct. Where they couldn't have just walked out of the house and looked down the street and at least seen her running or something.
Oh, you saw that last image that you just had with her?
Yes.
It's everywhere in multiple towns while you're going up there. It's all the time. Every side street.
And y'all, there's been plenty of cases where if we just keep talking about these cases and put pressure on the police, they will have no choice but to open an investigation in on this case. Like, number one, I think it's horrible that her body was cremated. Like, I think that really hurts. And another thing that hurts is this axe is mysteriously freaking vanished.
And I believe her father made that memorial. And everybody comes in and adds more to it. It is gorgeous.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so Cranky, when on that video, that still image of her coming out of the house down the driveway. Here, I'll show it again. Coming out of the driveway. That's her coming out of the driveway. That was at like 9:28, something like that. And then a minute later, you see her parents and their dog standing right where she is. Literally 1 minute later, y'all. And you also see shortly after this clip, headlights pulling this way, like straight towards where she's walking.
Mm-hmm. No, yeah, I didn't know about that.
Oh yeah, and then because Trista.
Yeah, I saw that in. Yep, I saw that in different articles, like in the timelines.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I love uncovered.com.
Mm-hmm.
I talk about that website all the time. It is amazing. And then they also said it, I saw it today on Unsolved Mysteries.
Is there actual pictures of that?
There is a picture of her, the parents out there. Hold on, let me look and see if I can find it.
I do believe there is a picture of the headlights somewhere.
Yes.
I mean, if it's a trail cam, it's going to record for so many seconds, so I don't see why it
And
wouldn't.
oh shit.
I wonder how much they do have.
Yeah. And like I'll say in chat too, I agree with everyone. I'm on the same page as you. Probably a car picking her up, allegedly, and everything like that. I think that's probably the most likely based on the timeline and the feet and everything. I just don't want to say for sure because nothing's been proven.
Right.
I do
This
agree
is all
on the
just
same page as
speculation.
most of
Yeah.
you. Yeah.
Exactly.
And the fact that her phone was found like right there
Mm-hmm.
is like as if she was in a car driving by and it was like tossed outside the window.
Like she's like, "Okay, finally my ride's here. I can get rid of my phone."
Right.
And then
Or
it's also
they
her
threw
best
out
friend,
her
right?
phone.
What?
It was her friend that came to the party about the credit card stuff.
Yes.
And then I always speculate and go back to maybe she went home, she got in trouble, her parents are angry with her, she's texting her friend that the whole credit card incident with, and they're down the street and she wants to resolve it, and then they come down the street. I don't know why. There's something about that.
I've thought about like maybe she told like the girl with the credit card told some of her friends about Tiffany doing that.
Or admitting to it.
Yeah. And they got upset because
But then why would she willingly get into a car with someone that you knew was upset?
I don't
maybe
think
they
that.
didn't play it
I
off
think there was
as
multiple
upset.
people.
You know, I mean, what's that case that Brittany's doing right now?
Chanquella?
Yes.
Uh-oh.
She
Dang
fell
it.
off. Jennifer.
I mean, yeah, you never
know.
Yeah.
What was the intensity of that heated argument? I just heard that it was like a brief argument. Like the girl was yelling at her saying, "You used my card without my permission, blah, blah, blah." And Tiffany was yelling back at her saying, "No, I didn't." And just screaming that she didn't. And then the girl got in her car upset and left and Tiffany looked up at her mom and said, "You know, I did do it." And Tiffany's mom said, "Why would you do this? We've raised you better than this. You know better than this. How could you take somebody's money without their permission? Now I got to go tell your dad." Went inside the house to go get her dad to tell her what was going on. And then she was gone.
I swear I read somewhere that there was possibly some type of like physical push or
see, I did read that there was some altercation, like physical altercation, but then I read it was verbal. So I'm not, again, if
there is rumors out there that like
it got physical,
girl did like shove her a little bit, but not like punch in the face type of physical.
Right.
Yeah.
I think friend went to her and texting her, and there were multiple people in the car and something happened. Yeah.
Were there multiple people in the car though when she left?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Because would she have had enough time to go pick
get
a bunch of people up?
But it was at Jennifer, do you know if this friend was at the graduation party? Because from what I understand, the graduation party, it was her cousin's graduation party. It wasn't Tiffany's graduation party. And there was some people that she knew there, but not a lot of like her friends were there. Like it wasn't for her. You know what I mean?
Like she was just a guest.
Yes.
But then it didn't. If her friend came over to talk about,
No, she was not at the party, she said.
okay, because if her friend came over just to talk about the whole money thing,
Yeah, she even called her mom.
yeah,
Tiffany's
right,
mom,
okay,
to
she
come
said
over there.
she came to the party. She wasn't invited. She came and confronted her.
Mm-hmm.
So
To
my
Tiffany's
question,
house across
yeah.
the
So my
street.
question would be, when she came to confront her, did she have people with her that just stayed back in the car while she was confronting her? But then that wouldn't make sense, because usually if you're gonna bring people to confront, they're gonna like be your hype men
Stand
behind
up
you.
with you, yeah.
So I mean, I feel like they would know her parents were at the party. Who, the girl, Tiffany's parents, or the other girls? Was it Tiffany's cousin's party or the other girl's cousin's party?
Tiffany's cousin. The uncle. It was at the uncle's house, the
Oh, right, right, right.
graduation party.
Okay.
Her
Oh,
parents, yeah, her parents were also at the party. And Tiffany had left to go home. And
right.
then that friend showed up, called her mom, and said, "Hey, I need you to come to your house. I need to talk to you about something." Then Tiffany's mom went to Steve, her dad, and said, "Hey, blah, blah, blah is at the house. She asked me to come over." And he was like, "Oh, well, I'll just come with you." So he went with them, with her, went inside. And then that's when all that happened.
Okay. So potentially, though, we have no idea if this person had friends with her when she went to confront Tiffany. We don't know that.
No, I don't think we know that.
Because I think if there was, there's a difference between a single person and mob mentality. So,
Mm-hmm.
right.
It's just so bizarre to me, y'all. Was the credit card incident, hold on, let me highlight this. Was the credit card incident the last straw with Tiffany, or was there things that happened prior that led up to her friend or friends picking her up and then something happened right after? Now I've heard that Tiffany, I don't know if this is true, but I heard that Tiffany stole from her parents also. And then some of her friends did say that Tiffany was depressed.
She had a Tumblr that was quite, not necessarily like dark, but more like emotional teenage girl.
Right.
But in a darker way, but not like dark.
Right.
I would say the credit card incident was the last straw in the fact that it was what caused Tiffany to leave the house. But I don't know if it would have been the last straw to anything leading up to what happened necessarily.
Right.
It very well could have been.
Right.
But the only thing I think we know for sure was that the credit card incident is what caused the
brief argument.
Yeah, like everything that happened between her and her parents. I mean, if she got into a argument about stealing money from her friend and her friend told her mom, she could have very well been like, well, crap, now I'm going to have to tell my parents I stole from them, or they're going to look into it and see that I stole from them too, or you know, I mean, that could have been where she's like, I just need to leave because this is all going to come crashing down, even if it is $80 here or $100 here. I mean, you could steal $20 and it's still the worst when your parents are like, I'm disappointed. I taught you better than that. Like,
yes.
No.
And that's why I brought up the argument between her and her friend, because her mom went to go inside to get her dad to tell her what was going on. And then that's when Tiffany disappeared.
Right.
So,
which is interesting though, because if her mom thought that she was upset enough that she's like, you stay here and I'm going to go get your dad.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if she thought she was upset enough, like that she wasn't going to want to do it, then why would you just leave her out there? Why wouldn't you be like, then you need to come inside and speak to your dad too?
Right. Yeah, I want to know what she used the card for too.
Huh.
So many questions. I'm not sold
No, Brandy.
100% on unalive.
Yeah.
Is this girl
No, this is from a couple years back, not the more recent one.
No, 2015.
Yeah. The one that you're talking about is the one that just happened a few months ago, right? Didn't that person live? Brandy, if you know, I think that was the one because they like pulled her over and then put her in the cop car, but then they were still parked on the tracks and a train came.
Mm-hmm. I think I heard about that.
Because there was a lot of heat. Like, why would you ever stop your car on
Yeah.
on working train tracks?
Right.
Parents.
Yeah, this was in 2015, Brandy. This I have a video on my channel called I don't know what it's called. It's just type in Crime Time with Mal Tiffany Valiante and it will come up.
Yeah.
Here,
I can look.
Everything you need to know about Tiffany Valiante. That's what it's called.
You found it before I could.
Hey, yeah.
Wait, who's suing who? Who's suing who?
Let me see if I can link it in the description.
Thank you, Brandy. I'm curious if we're thinking about the same one. Tyler, what are you talking about? Who's suing who?
All right, the comment that I just did, that's the video to this case and all about it.
Oh, okay. Tyler, you're talking about the girl that was hit on the tracks in the cop car. She lived and now she's suing them. Yeah.
Yes, okay. Yes.
Which is nuts. How many people can say they got hit by a train and lived?
And survived? Yeah.
That's
crazy.
Nuts.
You're welcome, Brandy. But yeah, this is crazy. And so again, y'all let me know. I'm very curious after saying everything about the acts and y'all seen the location and views of firsthand the train tracks, the routes that it would take for her to get there, her clothes missing.
Feel free to do your own sleuthing, and if you find anything you find interesting, feel free to email Mal at crimetimewithmal@gmail.com, right?
Very good, Mallory. Thank you.
Thank you. Yep.
Thank you. Very good. So, yeah, it's very strange, y'all. And if you haven't checked it out, check out that video that I posted, and then y'all can refresh here if you want. Even put it on 2x speed. I like to do that. If I am cleaning the house, I could just put it on 2x speed and just speed through it and see if I missed anything or anything when I watch a video. Yeah, definitely picked up. Oh, okay, Mallory. I was like, fine, just leave. Yeah, no, crimetimewithmal@gmail.com. I'll put it in the description. You're welcome, Cranky. Y'all can, if y'all have an Instagram also, y'all can follow me on Instagram. It's Crime Time with Mal. Same as my channel name. And I also, y'all can message me on there. I'm on there all the time on stories. If Erica is on here, Small Town sees me on there. So, but yeah. Upcoming cases, just to let y'all know, we've got, we have Jason Landry, the Evansdale murders, Kendrick Johnson, Donna Cloud. We've got so many cases coming up. And I'll also, if you don't know, I'm going to be posting Mondays, Wednesdays, pre-record, and then Fridays we will go live talking about the cases that we did a pre-record on, just like an open panel discussion about them. So y'all make sure your bell notification is set to all, and that should notify you whenever I go live or post a video. And hit the thumbs up button before y'all leave. Jason Landry is a super weird one. I can't wait to discuss that one with y'all. There's so many that I want to pick y'all's brains about and want to know about. Again, y'all, real quick before we leave, put a 1 if you feel like this is a suspicious death. Doesn't mean that it just means that you feel like it should be looked more into. 1 if you feel like it's suspicious, or 2 if you really do believe that it was an unalive on Tiffany's part. Real quick before we leave, I'm just so curious. Final thoughts. 1 suspicious, 2 unalive on her part. 1, 1, 1. Small town. Okay. Seems like we're pretty much all on the same page. Erica, message me on Instagram, girl. I'll do older ones. I'm all about doing cold cases. I do not see a 2 at all. So that's crazy, because on my pre-record, I got a lot of 2s. But we will, and y'all also check out my community tab. If you want updates, I post updates over there. And also, if you want to become in the Discord, email me, crimetimewithmal@gmail.com, and type in Discord, just like you want the Discord. So, and I'll send you over the link. It's only good for 7 days. So if it passes the 7 days, just email me again and ask me for a new link, and I'll send it to you. Erica, you gotta watch. If you haven't watched that video that I did, go watch it about Tiffany Valiante. You've got to watch it. Numb lungs. So, okay, y'all. But that's all I got. If you want to become a member, I'd love to have you join. And the membership link is in the description of this video. I do members lives only. I'm going to do one soon. Just like a chat, hang out with us. Sometimes it's not even about true crime. It's just like more personal, hanging out, random videos. So I might even incorporate some vlogs on that side, on the members only live. Let me know in Discord and everything if y'all want me to incorporate vlogs in the members only. I would like to do that. So, okay, y'all. Well, I love you, and I hope y'all have a great weekend, the rest of your weekend. Don't spend too much money shopping. And thank you, Jennifer, so much for all your help and everything. Mallory, thank you. I can't thank y'all enough. Jennifer has been completely amazing. And Mallory, you're awesome as always. And thank you, everyone in chat, all the members. I appreciate y'all so very much. Give this video a thumbs up before you leave, please. And I hope y'all have a good weekend. Bye, y'all. Good night. I love y'all so much. Don't eat too much leftovers, okay? I'm already sick of Thanksgiving food. I love y'all. Bye.